Okay. And the spirit guardians rise up with you, snaking their way through the stairwell.
For how many more turns?
96. I'm sorry, 94. Werewolves.
Basically infinite time.
Okay. I think this is the last turn he needs to do this. Ooh, that's a fail on his wisdom save against spirit guardians.
It's 12 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then Genie with Eevee on deck.
5, 10, 15. Turret climbs on my shoulder.
Gross.
5, 10. And I need 10 feet of movement. So dash. So that's 30, 35, 40, 40, 50, 55. Which puts me right here behind Ekon.
Okay.
Got
And-
unless you probably want to take a bonus now.
And I do want a bonus action. Use the rest of my bonus action to pulse, which
Yep.
is a D8, which is 8 temp hit points, which I think I am the only one with less than that.
Got Eevee with Orson on deck.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Be brave.
I mean, I'll do another bonus action. 5, 10. Do I see anything?
Yeah, more stairs continue to lead up
Okay,
and around.
but there's no werewolf.
Nope.
15. Still no.
Nope. I'll let you know.
20. 25. Okay, I'm gonna just wait here.
Okay.
But as an action, if one appears, I will ready an action to attack it.
Okay.
Got Orson with Victor on deck.
I think it's safe to say Orson's gonna go. What do you think, Treble? Should we have him move more?
I think he should be strive to be as close as he can to the front of the line.
So Orson's dashing up the stairs,
To stop in front of the door, I think.
taking them 2 at a time. So yeah, Orson's right in front of the door. It is closed.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
Should Orson try to open it? What do you think?
I think you should check it for traps after the pitfall.
Yeah.
He doesn't have an action to do that with if he dashes.
I'm not saying Orson.
Yeah.
You mean Victor. So Orson should move back a bit so Victor has space to work.
Would Victor be able to stand on the square, like,
Yeah, he can squeeze into that corner down there.
so keep Orson right there, I guess.
Yeah, we've got Victor with Edmont on deck.
Right, so Victor's gonna go up. Then he's gonna bonus action dash, which gets him right there. And then for an action, he's gonna check for traps and if it's locked and all that good stuff.
Well, are you checking for traps? You're checking to see if it's locked.
I'll check for traps first.
Make an investigation check.
That would be a 13, and if that fails, I'll roll a d8.
Give it a good once over, and you don't see any trap mechanisms.
Okay, so that wasn't a fail roll.
That's a good question.
It's well, the thing is he can't use the die unless it's a failure.
Oh, okay. No, there's no trap.
Oh, okay. Well,
Like that's another like weirdly worded thing. Like I get why you said that. It's weird.
That's just weird with search for traps and
No, that's
stuff
how
that
I do it too.
you succeed. After that, we've got Edmont with Ekon on deck.
I admit I'm not consistent with whether I tell you guys the DC on like traps and stuff a lot of the times. Sometimes the suspense is better.
Right. Well, his class feature very specifically kills that.
I don't need the DC. I just need to know if it passes or fails. Or I mean, what I can try and do is I can roll both of them, and then if it fails, just take in the psionic dice, and if it doesn't,
That sounds too complicated. Edmund, go ahead.
I'm going to go ahead and dodge. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets me to here. And I'm going to attempt to throw the door open.
Okay.
And maybe eat some opportunity attacks.
So you're going to throw the door open and then head through it?
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to move
I guess-
Genie aside for now.
Yeah, we know where I'm at.
Yeah.
Edmund is going to eat some readied actions.
Well, I'm dodging all of them, so...
I will just put myself right here because that's where I'm at.
I need to...
That guy disappeared into the fog of war.
That's what I'm looking for my lens of truth for. I don't see it. It's over here.
Crunch. Crunch.
Get out of here. Get out of here, lens of truth. Edmonds.
Yeah.
The wolf that you had chased up the stairs is a considerable distance down this hallway now, because he's very badly wounded. As you emerge into the room, this one is standing just inside the tunnel. He's going to get an opportunity attack against you. Or his ready action, rather.
Yeah.
No, he's not. That's going to be a 6 to hit.
No, not gonna do it.
The other two men in the room are still in human form, and they're each armed with bows. I realize that firing a bow at a monk is a bad idea, but I don't think these guys know that. That's going to be a 16 to hit
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
and a 21 to hit.
That'll also hit.
Okay.
Well, you have 10 temp hit points.
I do.
Use them, Juju. Go
Big-
in good health, my man.
3 piercing damage from the first arrow,
Owie.
and 9 piercing damage from the second arrow.
I'm gonna go ahead and reduce that one with my reaction.
You sure you don't want to spend your reaction to reduce the first one that did
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't.
minimum possible damage?
So my let's see, Dex mod is 3, proficiency or McDohl is 8. So I need to roll a 1 or higher on a D10
Okay.
to reduce it to 0 damage. Oh, look at that! I did it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and return that arrow to him. It's only fair.
Return to sender.
Yeah, return to sender.
Feeling sassy.
I am. Is a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Pleased to be enjoying 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay. And it's still your turn. That was ready to action stepping into the room.
Yeah, and I've already dodged, so I'm good right where I'm at.
Right where you're at. All right, who's next?
I'm good. I'm golden.
It's Mr. Burn the Heretic.
30. 30 gets me there. How much more space do I... Is this square and this square adjacent again?
So Edmont standing here is right in front of Victor. They're on opposite sides of the same door.
So I can move to there. Can I even see anything looking through 3 people around the corner if I lean?
I'll say you have line of sight to this guy here.
Because I have a spell that ignores cover, so...
Yeah, I would give him cover, but you have line of sight to him. You can see him there.
So he's going to give me... I want a DC 15 saving throw against Sacred Flame.
Is it a dex save?
Sorry, yeah, that is a dexterity saving
That's
throw,
a
my bad.
19.
Okay, no effect. And that's my turn.
You still got spoopies happening.
Yeah, and then it's their turn.
Okay, so that's 3 of them are in the range when you bring Spirit Guardians back up.
Alright, so DC 15 wisdom saves.
The ghosts don't go wah wah wah. They go.
Those are 3 fails, my dude.
Go ahead and enjoy 10 damage each.
Okay, hold on just 1 second.
Do you think the noises that the spoopy spirits make is better or worse than the slurping noises from Hunger of Hadar?
Well, the slurping noises are in the spell's description. This one doesn't have anything like that.
All right.
Oh yeah.
And is Ekon staying put there?
This is their turn, actually.
Oh, it's their turn. Okay.
It's their turn, but they're the ones taking damage.
Edmont,
Listen, sir,
are you dodging?
I am.
Okay.
ABD.
It's true.
The first one misses and misses. Second one misses. And I've got a 14.
Nope.
Third one misses. I rolled 4 2s
Excellent.
Get them all out of your system.
and 17.
Hey, I'm waiting for that crit. Go ahead. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. Waiting for that crit.
Crits always
Yeah,
come when you feel invincible.
10 points of piercing damage.
Seriously, don't feel invincible right now, though.
All of them try to lash out at you and just dancing in the square, but you're just not fast enough to avoid the third one's teeth.
Sure.
Are they all werewolves now?
For what it's worth, Edmont is bloodied.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. These two have transformed at the beginning of their turn. But they can't fire their longbow as in their wolf form. So I guess there's 2 discarded longbows in the room now if you want to pick them back up. And this
Yeah.
one, you see him disappear out the tunnel but into the sunlight. This is the
Good
really
news is
bad
I've already
one.
burned my reaction, so...
Actually, this is the first time anybody's seen this guy. Yeah, he's extremely badly bloodied from living in Spirit Guardians for half the battle. Who's next?
He's like,
Oh,
"This is
we've got
really bad real
Genie
estate."
with Evie on deck.
Genie is going to. She is here.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets her here.
Sure.
And she can't.
That last hit did break my temp HP that you gave me.
Right. She can't. Trying to think if she can see anybody. So she's the only person she might be able to see is this one, and I think that's kind of sketch. That'd be up to Brick Road.
No, from way
Well,
back there, you wouldn't be able to see
yeah.
it. You got the curvature of the
5,
stairs
10,
hindering your line of
15.
sight.
Victor, you have a protector turret on your shoulder, and bonus action. Whoop.
So all the werewolves get temp HP now?
No, but you know who does? Edmont, you get 12 temp hit points.
Holy.
Do we all get 12?
Yeah, you, Victor does, Orson does, Ekon does, and that's
Yeah,
it.
it looks like it's it.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm trying to get up to actually cast Cure Wounds on Edmont, but I can't keep up with him. He's too fast. So I'm going to dodge.
We've got Evie with Orson on deck.
To be fair, I'm not going much further right now.
Yeah, I'm not even seeing how I could get in here to help. Maybe I can. Let's see.
Yeah, a little bit.
5, 10, 15. So if I go 20, I'm here basically in Edmund Square.
Yes.
To move past, you would be leaving a dude's threat range,
You
just
would.
FYI.
I could disengage.
You could.
Yep, that's a bonus.
Hey!
30 puts me right here. And I'm
Yep.
going to stab this man. Or this werewolf.
Oh, that's my favorite one.
Uh,
Is that the one I threw the arrow back at?
I got a 17.
17 does hit.
Start of every battle, we're going to need you to identify your favorite werewolf from now on.
You assume you're going to be fighting werewolves in every battle?
He
Seems
takes,
like it.
This rate.
He takes 13 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Got Orson with Victor on deck.
1.
Right there.
Yep, and he is leaving a threat range.
I will spend a reaction. That's a 7 to hit.
No.
Nope.
All right. Let's see.
We
Same
got
one that
this.
Evie attacked. That is a 20 and a 14 to hit.
Gross.
So that is
That's 2 hits.
okay. That is 10 piercing damage and
To which one?
The one Evie attacked,
Okay. And it is
10.
bloodied.
and 7 butt damage to the same one.
Okay. Yeah, he's pretty bloodied at this point.
And that's the end of Orson's turn.
Got Victor with Edmont on deck.
Okay, which one of these is most injured?
The one around the corner that
The
you
one
can't see.
Yeah, you can see the other two, but not the one that's bloodied.
I think this one has taken some damage.
They've all taken some damage from Spirit Guardians, but Victor's got a doorway in between him and the one that's bloodied.
Okay.
Like we can
yeah.
actually move Victor over if it's easier for you to visualize. You're actually here on the stairs.
Okay, so I can see this one at the bottom and this one on the side.
Yep.
Okay, not this one on the
You've got a wall between you and him.
Okay. So these two, is it the one south got hit any?
Oh yeah, they both taken some. The Spirit Guardians is up here.
Oh, okay.
Our Guardians is everywhere. It's all encompassing.
It's all Spirit Guardians all the time.
And to think I was excited about Fireball.
Yeah, Spirit Guardians has done some work. This
Spirit Guardians has done more damage than that Fireball did, for sure.
Well, it's a matter of like range, right?
All right, so this guy at the bottom is going to get Hunter's Mark transferred to him.
Okay.
Sometimes you need to like damage people like a very long distance away.
Does a 22 hit?
22 does it.
Good roll.
Please enjoy 20 points of fire damage and become vulnerable.
Well, he's not vulnerable. That only happens on the turn you make the change to fire damage. But you can apply fire damage and you can apply the sneak attack. So it's 22?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he is now not badly bloodied, but he is bloodied.
Okay, yeah, if it's on the turn, you make the change. Okay.
Got Edmont with Ekon on deck.
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna go for the one that Evie and Orson have been doing some work on.
Edmont, welcome to Werewolves.
Yeah,
Population U.
listen, don't joke about that. It's fine. But 12 to hit.
12 will hit.
I think just barely.
You're attacking the bloodied one by Evie?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
looking at 7 points piercing damage, magical piercing.
Okay.
Extra attack. Let's do it again.
Very good.
That's significantly more to hit. Looking at another 6 points piercing damage.
Yeah, he's on his last legs at this point. He's very badly injured. Jeannie, have you been injured at all? I forget.
Nope.
Okay.
Let's see here. Do I
I'm
wanna...
waiting for the old lady to come up behind me and maul me.
Key point dodge.
Keep point dodge in that space.
Yep.
That's the best possible thing you could do, I think.
Alright,
Yeah.
Ekon, is this the only empty space adjacent to Edmont?
Looks that way.
I would say you could squeeze into that corner right there. Yeah, you're on the opposite side.
Well,
of the
I just don't want to block Genie. I can stay back here and keep throwing Sacred Flames, so I'll do that. I want this one to make me a Dexterity 15 saving throw.
That's a fail.
And go ahead and have a fun 8 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, because that was a cantrip, let's go ahead and do a healing word. Radiance of Air fills Edmont with courage and restores 6 hit points.
Fills me with courage.
That's the end of it.
Fills you with determination.
Now it's their turn.
All right. Well, they're all going to eat some more Spirit Guardians because that's 3 fails.
That's life now. That's life. Spirit Guardians is life now.
That's
18 radiant damage.
yeah. 2 of them die just from Spirit Guardians.
Aw.
You hate to see it.
I was
Maybe
gonna
not
use
be afraid of us.
acid splash and get 2 of them, and now I can't because they're dead.
Let me apply his damage. He's not quite blooded yet, though.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
That's rude.
I'm not a good target anymore for them.
First attack is going to be 12.
No.
The second attack is a net 20.
Okay. Yeah.
13 points of piercing damage from the bite.
No, I will use Uncanny Dodge to reduce that by half.
Okay. And can that be used against hit rolls?
I think that's the only thing it can be used
Evasion is
No,
what's
anything
used
that
for
damages
evasion.
you that
Right.
you can see.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Actually, take half damage.
And I need a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
for. Mm-hmm.
Or become the werewolf.
I got a 21. I'm fine.
Oh, you think
I
you're
hope.
fine. You hope you're fine. You're in Ravenloft. Never say I'm fine.
Okay, well, this particular... I passed the check, I guess.
And the other one already got out the front door. So who's next? Are we going to mop this guy up now?
Got Genie with Evie on deck.
Jeannie, can you be the guy?
Genie is a female. 5, 10.
Females can be the guy. Anybody can be the guy.
Well, since he is within 5 feet of me, and I got to be in this square here, I need a dexterity saving throw from him. DC is 15.
I've been failing a lot of these.
Being the guy transcends genders.
I have a 4.
Okay, well he takes 15 acid damage.
Now he's badly bloodied. From what? Acid splash?
Yeah, acid splash. After that one monster that was just super high C, none of us could hit. I was like, I need a saving throw cantrip.
Well, super high C isn't these guys. These are...
Right, I understand that, but he's within 5 feet of me. I didn't want to roll at disadvantage.
Gotcha.
And you've been rolling really badly on dexterity saving throws,
I
so I
have.
figured why not?
I've noticed. Thanks for pointing.
Why not?
Well, to be fair, he's had to make a lot of them.
And
I've also only got 1 crit out of all the hit rolls I've put out. This.
Protector turret is going to hop on Edmont's
Sure.
shoulder if Edmont does not mind,
Sure, whatever.
and it's going to pulse again. For if you have less than 10, you have 10.
Yay!
Jeannie's gonna come out of her lab one day and she will have made everybody pauldrons that they were with like a specialized slot that the turret just slides into, so it can't be knocked off.
Slots into it.
All right, whose turn is it? Who's gonna finish up this werewolf?
Evie with Orson.
Me? Well, I guess I'll kill it. Sure, why not?
Finish it.
You started
End
it.
You did
End
start.
it. You started it.
I guess that's true. That's an 11. That probably doesn't hit.
11 does not hit.
All right,
We
well,
figured out it's AC.
I'll try again with the offhand.
That is an AC of werewolf.
Oh, that also doesn't. Oh, it doesn't hit. It doesn't hit, but it wouldn't have done any damage anyway because that one's not magical. All right, so yeah, Evie's done. Evie's not the guy.
Is Orson the guy?
Orson's always the guy.
Let's see.
I believe in Orson.
Wasn't the Dark Queen from Battletoads one of the guys?
That is a 12 to hit and a crit because he crits on a 19. So that is a total of. And let me get another D4. So that's plus 8. That is 5. 7 plus. Yeah, 7 plus 8 is 15.
15.
That's it. On the money. That's what he had left. So you drop the last werewolf standing in your way between you and the exit.
I think that's the first time I've actually rolled a 19 as Orson.
Yeah, it is.
It is, yes. And I think Orson's going to move towards the tunnel.
Okay.
Yep.
Heading out of the tunnel, we can come off the initiative now. Oh, I didn't actually save this map. That's right. I didn't save either of these maps. I only thought I did.
We're coming off initiative? There's still stuff alive.
No, there's not. Not that you can catch.
Something very big and growling downstairs we got to go kill.
I think we're fine.
No, we're getting the hell out of here.
Coming
Miles
out of
Morale.
the tunnel, you don't see any more signs of werewolves around. Though you are certain you've killed fewer than were in the camp when you first arrived.
Okay, we need
fair
to get
number.
Guys, mom is still downstairs, by the way.
We have to go.
Yeah,
She
we have to
seemed-
go back to the town right now.
We killed like 6 werewolves.
I think it was more than that.
But we didn't kill their leader.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8. We killed 8 werewolves, I think.
but we didn't kill their leader. They will come back and attack us if we leave her alive.
You want to go fight a super werewolf?
I'm just saying.
I'm worried that anyone that left here might have made a run to the town to try and get revenge, so I think we should return.
Agreed.
Let's go. Talking about defending the town, I have an idea on how to do that I'm going to have to discuss with the DM.
So you're leaving Mama Wolf behind in the cave.
Yep.
Is there anything, like, if I just used all three of my
Can we collapse the cave?
shatter spells, can I, not shatter, can I collapse this cave somehow?
Not in a way that it couldn't be cleared.
Can you fireball the wooden section and set it on fire? And smoke it?
I don't have any more
We
spells.
don't need to do that. We just need to go home.
Yeah.
This
Sorry,
is a
in
very
case it
bad-
wasn't clear, I used a lot of magic in that fight.
Yeah.
We noticed. And they noticed too.
So you guys are heading back to
Mm-hmm.
the village.
We're going to go check on the village people. See how they're doing down at the YMCA.
Treble.
Thank you.
Treble.
What?
You're fired.
Arriving
All right.
back at the village, you do seemingly arrive before any wolves do. There's no sign of wolves having come this way in the past day.
Yet.
How are the palisades looking?
During our during our travel, Edmont looks. He says very furiously at Evie, and he says, "You didn't heed my advice, Evie. You need to be if you're going to lead this place. You need to be decisive, and you didn't do that.
What do you suggest I should have done in that situation? I'm
I say
listening.
you should have taken. I say you should have taken my advice.
What was that advice?
To stall for some time. At the very least, we could have gotten out of there without injury.
You're right. I didn't.
Better look at that fight.
And without slaying many other number.
So after you limp back to town, because I know we're like way over time after that encounter, nothing of consequence happens for the rest of the day. Work on the palisade continues, but it's slow because you've told the men not to go out into the woods. So they've used the logs that they have. They've used the few usable logs from inside on the map here. And many of these smaller trees and such have been cleared away at this point. A lot of it, though, is only going to be useful for firewood. Not every log is going to be suitable to put into a palisade wall. So work is progressing slowly on the actual wall. Very quickly, what do you guys tell the Demetrius, I suppose, would be the man to talk to, as far as resolution that you've come to? I mean, you're coming back to village with fresh injuries, so people can see it didn't go well. But what's the story you tell them?
I mean, we tell them the truth, don't we? Like, we would have discussed this on the way back. We tell them, like, they wanted virgin tribute, and we told them...
No, we probably shouldn't tell them what they wanted because they might decide that that's a worthwhile thing. And I don't think they should be making that decision.
I don't think... Doesn't Demetrius have a daughter?
He does.
We've already made the decision. There's no reason to let the peasants
I think we just
question it.
We sent them a message.
I don't think they need to know what the terms could have been. We just need to tell them what the terms are, which is that we killed a bunch of them, we got the life of the one that took our hunter, and that right now we don't expect them to be attacking us after we killed a number of them on the way out.
There are... Well, should we tell them there are other groups out there?
Yeah, I think that's information they could... I just don't tell them that there was a deal that we didn't take because I don't want them to have the option to second guess us.
We should tell them there are multiple... I think we should tell them there are multiple tribes, and they all consider us trespassers on their land, and they all want us to... They want us to...
So what I'm hearing is word to Demetrius is dig in and prepare to defend this place sooner rather than later.
Yeah, probably.
Which is what you would do with a Suikoden castle at this point in the game.
I question, when we go to the war mode, are we doing the are we doing like the tile? We're doing like Suikoden 2, right, with the tiles?
No, I'm going to ignore Treble. That night, two things of interest happen. The
Mhm.
first
Sure.
is that the howling does not subside.
Mhm.
The second thing that happens is, Edmont, you feel very feverish. And
I bet I do.
the wolves outside, that you hear them howling, it makes you very restless. Just staying put in your bed or on your mat or wherever you're sleeping is very, very difficult.
Is it too late for me to do a medicine or arcana check on that bite?
We'll pull that up on next session.
Cool. Yeah. Sorry, I wanted to do that on the way, but
I will assume you guys were fleeing pretty quickly on the way and didn't stop to...
yeah, that's fair.
All right, let me go add up all the werewolves you killed, because you did get a fair number. So I'm going to go dark for 2 minutes while you guys discuss some blips. I do apologize for going so long over time. But
Let's read today.
I think I did more damage with that trap than I ever did with a werewolf in that fight.
That was a pretty mean trap, yeah.
I did
I did
test...
mitigate some of it.
I tested passive perception as you guys were coming down to see if anybody noticed the trap coming into the cave.
I feel that's might have been what it was, but I wasn't going to say anything.
And congratulations on all of you for avoiding a dark powers check, because if you had agreed to give these werewolves human sacrifice, that is absolutely something the dark powers would take note of and possibly reward. Regardless of whether your intentions were good or not, offering somebody up as human sacrifice to monsters is an evil act. Everybody can agree on that, yes?
I
Oh,
think
yes,
we all
but-
agree that we're the monsters here.
However,
Yeah.
there are also consequences to not abating the monsters that are demanding sacrifice, as we're learning. I'm going to go dark and add up your EXP. I'll be back in about 2 minutes.
It's the best trade today.
Ekon for plugging the hole with the flaming sphere. I think
Pretty valid.
pretty much did it because that basically split up 5 werewolves into 2 werewolves and 3 werewolves.
And then, yeah, just a couple more werewolves. So we weren't like fighting 6 werewolves at once. Yeah, no, you're right.
Of course, I had a spell for 6 werewolves at once too, but
Of course you did.
Right, but that's a third level spell, and that allowed you.
Spirit Guardians is also a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
that clearly was the better choice.
Yeah.
Who furthered the party's goals the most today?
Not Evie.
Ooh.
Anyone did.
Wait, who actually, like, at the end of the day, refused the deal? I feel like it
Honestly, I think I'm
was Genie,
pretty sure that was
actually.
Evie.
I think Genie was the strongest voice against that, just saying it wasn't mathematically tenable.
Yeah.
Right? Am I
Yeah.
remembering this correctly?
Yeah.
No,
I
you're
do-
right.
I do. I want to give intangibles. I want to give badass to Edmont for just tanking the whole fight.
Yeah.
But I do also want to give you special shout out for your let's buy time, like playing. I feel like you kind of played the bad angel on Evie's shoulder, but like for a good reason, which makes it very interesting. But I do want to like badass definitely for your performance in that fight. You're the only one that
Okay.
took damage. You're the and you punched a lot of. Well, you stabbed a lot of guys, and it would be even better if you could kick them too, but you can't because you don't have.
He survived Spike Pit. I mean,
What's next level? It won't matter, so it's fine.
Yeah. I was like I was thinking we were going to have a couple of days for me to just maybe like craft a basic solution and
Of
get away
course
with
not. Why would we have anything nice? What about
And then for
intangibles?
All right, who wants some
Victor.
experience?
it. Victor for one sec. Victor for trying to lawyer his way out of an clearly unlawyerable situation.
Oh, I've been put on hold over here.
Okay,
I feel
sorry.
Sorry, Rick Road. It's
So-
just
I
the
want the
thought needed to
experience.
come out. The
Every-
thought needed to come out.
Everybody wants experience but Treble, yes?
I had to get the thought out, or it was gone.
Or it was gone. You guys got 9 werewolves by my count.
Nice.
Oh, neat.
So everybody takes 1,050 experience for the encounter. 1050.
Nice little chunk of change.
I mean, they're CR3 monsters, so you guys have kind of outgrown them.
Yeah. It's
And
still a
espe-
decent chunk of change.
Especially using Spirit Guardians coming up through that choke point tunnel.
Yeah,
keep
that
putting
was.
us in. I feel like you keep putting us in choke points, and it's bad for everybody but Ekon.
No, honestly, it's bad for everybody but Destil because remember the undead ship in the last campaign.
I feel like today Edmont ran up through the choke point and fell into a hole.
Yeah,
was
that
fun.
happened. That was delightful.
Let's
fun.
see if we can get through blips pretty quickly here so I can get my... I didn't realize how late we were going with that encounter. Who wants to make a case, first of all, for some blips?
I'll go.
I heard Ekon there.
Flaw, I'm sure there has to be something good over the next hill for his very strong insistence to not tell the peasants that there's a deal on the table with the werewolves. Obviously, there's something better than that out there.
So does Ekon still think that deal is on the table at this point?
No, but he doesn't want them to have second guess. Like, he wants them to think that...
He doesn't want the peasants to think that
Yeah, he doesn't want the
it's
peasants to be questioning...
Ekon's afraid that if he comes back and says, "Oh yeah, they asked for human sacrifice and we
Right.
said no," they'll
The
all be
peasants
like,
are going to be like,
"Why?
"Hey, do
why?
it, do
Why
it."
did you say no?"
Yes, exactly.
No.
So it's better
Here,
just to
take
never know
Tom.
that
He's
deal.
got a bad leg. Who cares?
Right.
Okay.
Ideal, give me a reason for trying to find a way to get out of killing that one werewolf that they offered us to kill.
Okay.
And lawful good, the shining words of air will lay down a path for us all for refusing to take part with the sacrifice.
I also didn't give you experience for the one that they hanged.
I was about to ask that.
I wasn't counting that one. All right. Who's next?
We don't even have a corpse.
Victor can go.
Victor.
So for alignment, the ends justify the mean. Wanting to not kill the son so that they could use him as a source of knowledge about werewolves in the area.
Okay.
For the ideal of seek the truth no matter the cost, that would be opening the locked door with no idea what was behind it.
Yeah.
That was very strong late game Flumph of the Wild. Let me go see what's in this treasure vault vibes that I did, is what that was.
And then for flaws, values knowledge over people, seeing the werewolf meeting as a chance to gain knowledge. So when they first encounter the wolves, rushing up and shaking the dude's hand and say, yeah, let's talk.
But do you value knowledge over werewolves?
Werewolves aren't people, so...
Oh, fair enough. Who's next?
Evie can go.
Evie.
Chaotic good, you mess with my family, you mess with me for trying to make peace with the werewolf clan. Ideal, I must become a leader others can believe in for refusing to give human sacrifice.
Now, on that note, does Evie share Ekon's concern that, hey, if we tell the peasants that human sacrifice is on the table, is she also concerned that they would prefer you have taken the deal?
Yeah, I do kind of think they would have said that.
So along those lines, then, Evie kind of feels like she knows better for these people than they do. Is that correct?
Well, I guess that's kind of true, but it's more, that's not something that she, as a ruler, wants to set a precedent for.
Ruby's job was harder than you knew, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a lot harder.
Edmont made it very clear he did not agree with that decision, though.
Okay.
Flaw, no one understands because she's losing the support of the people.
Okay.
Because they don't understand how she thinks, and she doesn't understand how they think.
Okay. Oh, and Destil, you were the initiative keeper as well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Who's next?
I could go.
Eugenia, what do you got?
I have my alignment. When in doubt, go with your gut for my response to just the whole like virgin sacrifice thing. And it's really not even like it wasn't even a moral response. It was just kind of if we do this, then it's just going to be a downward spiral as we lose people, and we will it's just a slower way to fail.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to. I don't have anything for my flaw, but I would like to change my ideal.
So we're changing it from what would Nigel do?
To practical solutions to impractical problems.
Yeah, that sums Genie up all right.
So, does the werewolf den count as an impractical problem?
We'll find. Well, werewolves attacking the village is a pretty impractical problem. I guess we'll find out if I have a practical solution to that.
All right, I look forward to it.
And then the
Video.
the video.
Okay. And that just leaves Edmont.
I have my alignment, lawful neutral. Take everything you can, give nothing back for being in clear opposition to the to not complete opposition. That human sacrifice is abhorrent on its face, clearly, but we did. I feel like Edmont came up with a pretty good solution to get us out of there without bloodshed.
So Edmont's plan was like to tell them, yeah, we'll go with this plan and we'll take our 3 days and then get out safely and then deal with the werewolf emissary that she was going to send with you and at least buy yourself some time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I have my flaw, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on you for pit times. for the hole that was made for Ekon or Edmont.
Well, it was made for anybody. Edmund's just the one that fell into it.
And I can't think of anything for my ideal because well, actually no, you know what? Right there at the end, like he made it abundantly clear, and he's not very happy with Evie about her leadership style.
Mm-hmm.
That that she can't, that principles are one thing, but we have to do what we can to survive out here, and slaughtering a whole den of werewolves and everything like that I feel is like that like the mar like this like that this is another stroke of the brush as far as like the canvas of Edmont's life goes.
Does Edmont consider that's a way he can make his mark in Darkon by just eradicating this den of werewolves?
He would have preferred for that to not have happened, though.
I mean, next time you guys level up, this is definitely something to keep in consideration for reputation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Evie does not disagree that she did not handle that situation very well.
Victor thinks that leaving the leader alive was a bad idea.
You think she was the leader?
Oh, well, she was the one talking to us.
Last
She
week
was
you thought
the-
Pearson guy was the leader.
We think anybody that talks to us.
He was a leader.
We have one blip for the most creative solution to a problem this session.
That was the flaming sphere up the stairs, because I feel like that it kept us from fighting. We went from fighting 5 werewolves to 2 werewolves and then 3 werewolves.
You would have had more werewolves in the room with you, where you would have had less control over who was taking damage each turn. Yes. Okay.
So that's Destil.
Who furthered the party's
that
goals?
Destil very much kept that under control.
They said me for being violently opposed to the human sacrifice
Human
plan.
sacrifice plan.
Okay, and who was the badass?
That was Edmont for tanking that fight like a bro.
And
Cousin.
Intangibles?
Not a bro.
That was Victor for trying to lawyer his way out of an unlawyerable situation. To the point where the DM had to go, "You cannot lawyer your way out of the situation. Stop."
I don't think I said stop. I think I just told him you can't loophole. through
The
this.
stop was implied.
The stop was.
That was very implied.
Well, I wouldn't have wanted to stop him because if he had gone forward with that, it would have ended very, very badly. I mean, it ended badly anyway, but
It ended pretty damn badly, Brick Road. Let's be
I don't
I
honest.
think there was a good way to end it. The good way, I guess, was for us to agree and make a Dark Powers check.
I don't think that would be the good way. There was no good way.
No, there wasn't.
There's never a good way.
There were typical Ravenloft encounter. There's no way through this without some kind of price.
I also don't think backstabbing them would have ended well. I think that potentially would have gone worse, because then that kind of closes the door to any kind of future negotiations.
Oh yeah, they're totally going to negotiate
Days.
with them now.
Also, there'd have been 9 more werewolves in the future.
It would have been 3 days to come up with a better plan.
What
All
better plan? Ultimately,
Evie,
we
you've
either-
got 6 blips, and you have to roll over. You've just earned 3, all of which you're rolling. Blips are currently worth 300. Jeannie, you have 6 and earned 4, so you're rolling those over. Victor, you have 6 and you earned 4, so you're rolling those over.
You said 300 each?
300 each. Edmont, you have 4 and you earned 4, so you have to roll over at least 2. You going to come in next week with 6?
Most likely, yeah.
Most likely, or
Yeah.
yes? Okay.
Yes. I just had to
When is the
check my
next
math
level?
here.
Ekon,
Next level is 23.
Ekon, you have 2 and earned 5, so you're rolling over at least 1. Do you want to come in next week with 6?
Yeah.
All right. So I've got everybody coming in next session with 6. And we will see what the grisly aftermath of you guys making fools of all my werewolves turns out to be.
We need a very big flamethrower, Janie.
Oh, actually, before we leave, because I did want to sneak this into this session, as far as the 4th possible adventure path you have out of here, there is a rumor amongst your villagers that you've heard, that you start hearing after your werewolf battle, of something in your region called the Land Storm.
I don't like that.
Some kind of supernatural or occult event pertaining to lightning striking across the earth rather than down to it from the sky. Several of your villagers claim to have seen this.
That's
That's
where
it.
next werewolf meeting.
Thanks for playing. Y'all are dismissed.
Did someone get the straw poll?
Oh, yes, Jeannie did. I'm sorry. I did grant it to her, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Peace out.
See you next weekend.